Hello, I'm Pat Cunningham. Welcome to my series of videos explaining equity release. As usual, just before we start, if you could hit that subscribe button below and maybe the like button as well, so that we can get this series of videos a bit stronger with YouTube, and we get it out to more people so we can get this message across. So that's done. Today I'm going to talk about again a very important point, which is the importance of making a will. Now there's some startling statistics. Over 30 million people in the UK don't have a will. It's a lot of people, isn't it? In fact, 75% of people who have children have never made a will. That's quite worrying, isn't it? And 80% of people who live together, who are not married, haven't made a will. So it's very important that we understand why you need to have a will, especially with taking out equity release. Now there's some very common misconceptions. Again, it's a statistic. 90% of couples believe that if they die intestate, so if they die without having made a will, if they die intestate, they wrongly believe that all of their estate will go to their partner. That's not the case. If you haven't got a will, in fact, the maximum it will go to your partner would be, on today's numbers, £270,000. So you need to have this will in place so that you make sure that things that you want to leave to people, maybe gifts and motorbikes, wherever it might be, you make a list of what you want to give away, who you want to give it to, so that it's done. So you'll make your will. You'll have an executor to the will, the person who will administer that will and carry out your wishes, and that executor will very likely be your personal representative, so that when you die, you are going to need someone to sort out the equity release. It may well be that because the mortgage is repayable, that the house may need to be sold. So it needs to be done by your personal representative, so the executor to your will be able to sort out your estate. If you don't have that will, then what's going to happen is going to be a bit of a mess. So for the low cost of making a will, it's something you really must do, and you must give very due consideration to estate planning, to what happens after you die. And we're all going to die, we all know that, so don't say, well, that's not going to happen. Of course it's going to happen. We're all going to die, so we must make provisions for that with estate planning, and making provision for inheritance tax. That's something I'm going to cover on another video, but we must make provision for that, especially with the equity release. And I'll speak to you on another video is how equity release can be used in conjunction with inheritance tax. So wills are very, very important. You really must get yourself a will done. They're very cheap to do, and if you want me to help you with a will, I'll be very pleased to look at that for you. As always, you can call me on the number. I hope that's made it a little bit clear. We can speak a long time on wills. There's a lot to it, but I just want to say to you, it's very important. You must have a will if you're going. It's absolute paramount. You must have a will if you're going to take out equity release. So there we are. There's going to be another video on lasting powers of attorney, and as I say, a video on inheritance tax. So have a look at those as well. So there we are. As always, again, please hit that subscribe button. Hope you found it helpful, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.